Good morning, y'all. Good to see ya. Good to have the opportunity to speak to you this morning. In my studies, Isaiah got excited, man. New heavens and a new earth. See, I will create a new heaven and a new earth. The former things will not be remembered, nor will they come to mind. But be glad and rejoice forever in what I will create. For I will create a new Jerusalem to be a delight, and its people a joy. I will rejoice over Jerusalem and take delight in my people. The sound of weeping and of crying will be heard no more. Never again will there be in it an infant who lives but a few days, or an old man who does not live out his years. The one who dies at 100 will be thought a mere child. The one who fails to reach 100 will be considered accursed. They will build houses and dwell in them. They will plant vineyards and eat their fruit. No longer will they build houses and others live in them, or plant and others eat. For as the days of a tree, so will be the days of my people. My chosen ones will long enjoy the work of their hands. They will not labor in vain, nor will they bear children doomed to misfortune. They and their descendants will with them. Before they call, I will answer. While they are speaking, I will hear. The wolf and the lamb will feed together, and the lion will eat straw like the ox, and dust will be the serpent's food. They will neither harm nor destroy on all of my holy mountain. Now, this is why I'm excited. This is a guarantee. Starts the beginning, God creates man. War breaks out in heaven. The enemy of our souls, Lucifer, he was an angel, Satan. He decides he wants to be jealous and angry, causes the fall of man given to temptation. We're cast here on earth where we're all under the curse of Satan, the curse of death. It's a given. God says it, he's gonna do it, and there's so many amazing things in this. It talks about your descendants, which means when the new earth comes, you'll be with your descendants. It says here that in the house that you build or the house that you own, no longer will you die and someone else will move into it and live into it. No more will there be children who die of illnesses like leukemia and cancer. All of that will be eradicated and gone. There'll be no more weeping. It says no more weeping. The sound of weeping and crying will be heard no more. That will be eradicated. There will be no reason for you to cry. You work your land. God will provide everything that you need, all the fruits and the foods that you're going to need. And if God says it, he's not a man that he should lie. He created the earth. Then what he means is, I think this is what I mean. And a lot of people say that the earth is going to explode and be destroyed. What I think is happening is God is sifting the wheat, right? He's sifting, he's getting the bad out of it, right? Because what happened is Satan fell from heaven like lightning, and he landed here on earth, and he brought his fallen angels with him, and they're here now, and he has to get rid of them now. In order to break the curse of sin, Christ had to die to break that curse, right? He had to break that curse. That's why Jesus Christ came, and that's why we find salvation in Christ, and that's why we can go back to the Father, because that sin that separated us from the Father, that we were separated, right? And Jesus Christ died and he reconnected us back to the Father. So that's why it's important. We know Christ, we receive Christ for salvation. That's important. But God says, a new earth. I believe the earth that we're living on now is going to remain. People say, oh, it's going to get blown up, it's going to explode, it's going to be asteroids, it's going to No, it's not going to do any of that. It's not going to do that. And this is what's encouraging me. It says that Jesus Christ is going to return to earth to finish off his enemy, which is Satan. There's going to be one final cosmic battle, and it's going to be so epic and so vicious and so beyond anything we could imagine. That's why we're being raptured out of here. That's why we're getting taken out of here, because it's going to be so awful. So anyone who doesn't know Christ in life, when this time, nobody knows when it's going to happen, but it is going to happen. It's a given. It's a given. It's going to happen. Anyone who doesn't have Christ, anyone who isn't prepared, anyone whose heart isn't prepared to return to the Father, and you're going to get caught up in this epic final battle they call the apocalypse, right? It's going to be the apocalypse. And that's when Satan is going to be defeated once and for all. And he will be cast into the lake of fire with his minions or with his demons, right? He'll be bound in chains and cast in the lake of fire for 1,000 years. So that means Christ is going to return Satan's going to be destroyed and defeated, finally, permanently. He's going to be thrown into a prison, into the lake of fire with his minions, and we are going to live here on the new earth with Jesus Christ our King, where there will be no more pain, no more suffering. There'll be no more death. You won't grow old. You will live like the trees. Trees live for thousands of years, right? If you look at the Bible, you look at the beginning of the Bible, Moses lived for 900 years and Elijah lived for hundreds. All these different people, the Bible lived almost 1,000 years. And that's what this is saying it's going to return to. And all your wild animals are going to be at peace with each other. The wolf and the lamb will feed together. The wolves kill lambs, but not in this new earth. There's going to be no more sin. There's going to be no more violence. Now I want you to really wrap your head around that. First of all, why would you want to not be reconciled back to your Creator, God the Father? Why would you not want to do that? Pride, arrogance, ignorance, lack of knowledge. Don't know why you would not want to do that. And your choice, you do you, you would go ahead and do you. But wouldn't it be cool to live in this amazing place, Earth, with no pain, no suffering, no crime, no cancers, no diseases, no illnesses? It says here that you will work the land, right? So we will continue to work, right? It says that we will be with our descendants. So I think when we return here, those who have gone before us, our uncles, our great-grandfathers, our ancestors, our descendants from times of old, so your entire family line will be here with you and Jesus in the new earth. That's what's exciting. As soon as I read this, I got super excited. They will plant vineyards and eat their fruit. They will build, I love the fact that they will build houses and they will dwell in them, and no one's gonna, you have a house and in 60, 70, 50, whatever God allots you, you die and somebody moves into it. Somebody moves into your home, takes all of the stuff that was treasured by you, that was held dear, and puts it into a dumpster, and it's dragged to the dump. And it means nothing. It's nothing is what it means. And that's the world we live in now, and that's because we're under the curse. We're under the curse of sin. We're under the curse of death because of Satan and what he did. So God's got to get all that out of the way. And then, like I said, one final battle. Could Christ already, he got thrown out of heaven because he tried to take over. He got thrown out. Christ had to defeat him at his own game, and had to break the curse, and he did that by dying on the cross for you and me. Now there's going to be one final epic battle, because there's still a lot of evil in the world. You say it, I see it, it happens every day. It's horrible what happens. It's horrible what happens to God's people. We're God's people. He loves us. We're his children. I don't care who you are, where you are, what planet you're from, what color you are, what race you are, we are all God's creation. We are all God's children. We are all here on earth because he put us here, and we are all under the curse. There's no way around that. We're all under Satan's curse while we live here on earth. There's no way around that. That's why things age, and that's why things died. We're under the curse of death because Satan did. God didn't design us to die. God designed us in the garden to live forever with him in paradise. He gave us everything we needed. We didn't need anything until we made the decision to follow Satan. Until Eve decided to listen to Satan's voice and disobey God. That was it. And we were all tossed out. I always say that being born is God's way of kicking you out of paradise, because you have to, you come right here, like Satan came right here, you come right here. And I believe life is an opportunity for you to make a choice. Because Eve made a choice, you're given a choice. It's a given now because of what Eve did. There's no way around it. What even Adam did, what even Adam and Eve did, now we're faced with that choice as well. We all have to face that choice. And your call, you do you. Think I'm crazy, don't listen. Hopefully you stayed long enough to listen. Make your heart web with Jesus Christ, so this way you're guaranteed to get back to the Father. Then when the final battle comes, if you're still here, you'll get raptured out so you don't live through that. And then come to the new earth, man. Come to the new earth. No more pain, no more suffering, no more sorrow, no more sadness, no more sickness, no more disease. You have to spend eternity with your family members. Thousands of years to reign here with Christ. Imagine that. Wouldn't need to worry about going to vote or anything like that. Jesus will be the King. It will be living under him, and there will be peace, love, and joy forevermore. You'd be encouraged today. Get right with Christ and look for the new earth and the new heaven. God bless.